Good evening and welcome, wrestling fans. Girls Wrestling here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. I'm Scott Nolte with Hank Ambrose as we get ready for Emmetsburg versus Okaboji HMS and Sioux Central. Girls Wrestling to start off our winter sports season, Hank.
Oh my goodness, cheers to winter sports season, Scott. I can't wait to be with you for tonight's contest, and this is going to be awesome. What a great way to start winter sports season in Emmetsburg for girls wrestling in a triangular meet.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and the order is going to be Emmetsburg versus Sioux Central, and then Sioux Central versus Okaboji HMS, and then Emmetsburg versus Okaboji HMS, and that's how it's going to go here tonight, and girls wrestling, and we got middle school matches, then varsity matches for the format.
Yeah, so as you're watching on video here, JV is going to start in just a little bit. There's going to be 5 JV matches, Scott, and we are going to be talking throughout as, hey, we have some new rules to this wrestling season. We're going to touch that in just a little bit. I think before we begin the JV matches, we should take a quick one.
Let's do it.
And be right back. So a big thank you to our sponsors this winter sports season, JV Wrestling, coming up at exploreokaboji.com.
Aluma trailers are lightweight, strong, rust-free, and offer years of worry-free use. Plus, Aluma offers a 5-year warranty on all products, guaranteed. Utility, snowmobile, ATV, car haulers, and more, you are guaranteed to get the trailer you need for every occasion. Get on the road to adventure quickly and dependably with the new Aluma trailer. Aluma trailers in Emmitsburg and Bancroft, the best aluminum trailers available for all your recreational needs.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Emmitsburg Municipal Utilities is proud to serve the city of Emmitsburg with water, natural gas, and sewer services. And they are also happy to support Emmitsburg athletics and extracurricular activities within the community. Contact Emmitsburg Municipal Utilities at 712-852-2 online at emmitsburg.com for updates or to conveniently pay your bill by phone or online. Emmitsburg.
Two things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
And as we look live, we are watching middle school matches first here between Emmetsburg and Sioux Central. And we do have varsity matches coming up here in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.
Yeah, and you know, while we're here, I figured we'd talk about some of the rule changes
let's do it.
This wrestling season. So there have been a few for girls and boys. The most drastic changes we'll see in the 2024-2025 season will be how points are scored, Scott, with 2-point takedowns getting a bump to 3 points apiece. In addition to that, near fall points will be scored in 2, 3, and 4-point increments, with each point equating to each second a wrestler is held in a near fall position. So let's talk about that more. In the past, like previously mentioned, used to be 2 points for takedowns, Scott.
Yep.
And we see a change because the NCAA and the NJCAA have changed to 3-point, and they want to get their kids as ready to the next level as they can be if they have college wrestling in their near view.
Right. It makes sense for us announcers. It's going to get some getting used to. So this is kind of a nice warm-up for us, providing this coverage here tonight. But yes, some new rules, but I think it's rules that are welcomed by the wrestling community.
I agree. I'm excited to see how it performs tonight in this new setting. And I would like to add that with these rule changes, not only are we getting used to it, the wrestlers, but also the head officials too.
Exactly.
So, buy them a little time if, they need a refresher, if it takes an extra second to get a call down, because we're going to be seeing some more of those too. There are other changes that wrestlers will be considering as far as inbounds will be one of them. So wrestlers in the past needed 2 points of contact in the inner circle to end up getting a takedown. If you're getting a takedown out of bounds, in the past you needed 2 toes down,
Yes.
or a toe and a pointer finger, or a knee and a toe.
Something, right.
Now it's just 1.
Yeah,
So kind of like in college football, you just need 1 leg down.
right.
In the pros, you needed 2. That's the old rule.
Yes.
Not anymore. Now it's just 1. So we expect more points to be awarded this season. Not maybe a lot, but just a select few more that wouldn't be awarded otherwise.
Yeah, I think it is going to be fun to watch and see how the wrestlers and the coaches and the teams kind of progressed on that.
With that said, a statement by some of the officials from across the state of Iowa, the referees are going to take into more consideration into trying to persuade the wrestlers to stay more center in the middle of the mat.
Okay.
With these changes. So if you see that the refs are trying to circle them a little more tighter into the center of the circle, then that's the reason for that as well.
Okay, great. Well, good. Thanks for the update on those rules changes here for high school wrestling. And as we watch live here, you're watching middle school matches between the E-Hawks and Rebels. And we've got 5 middle school matches, and then we'll get into varsity.
Yes. And, Scott, not to jump the gun on you, but there's actually another one. There is one more rule change.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So, also, if a takedown reversal or straight into a near fall results in a tech fall win for a wrestler, the match will end as soon as the opposing wrestler is no longer in a near fall position.
Okay.
So that's huge as far as team wrestling and duels are concerned.
Right.
Because there are plenty of scenarios where you're in that dead zone where you either have to go for a tech fall or you can go for the pin. That's 16 points compared to 5 team points.
Right.
I mean, that's a huge difference maker at the end of a duel or a triangular like today.
Yeah, or when you get towards the end of the postseason and you're involved in postseason team to try to maybe advance and go to state, or you're at the state meet, those points are going to be huge.
With that, no more. So as soon as they get to that total tally needed for near fall or for tech fall results, they're going to be called instantly.
Okay.
So that takes away a huge factor as far as team wrestling is concerned.
It does. Okay.
Those were your updated rules changes.
Okay, those are the updated rules. Okay, great. It's fun to bring this to you. We want to thank Premier Communications for helping us bring you the live video here. Girls wrestling. This is the absolute opener for a lot of girls wrestling here this season. And not very often do we get a broadcast in before Thanksgiving. So this is kind of fun to do.
Yeah, and you know what I also like about this is you can see on your screen right now, the up-and-comers, the middle school wrestlers are getting a crack at it. So this is going to be a good start for all the girls involved in the tournament today, Sioux Central, Emmetsburg, and Okaboji HMS.
So we'll let you, I think we'll just let them watch some middle school wrestling here without commentary. And then when varsity hits the mat, we'll bring you some play-by-play.
Sounds good to me, Scott.
All right. You're watching Emmetsburg Sioux Central middle school wrestling right now on Explore Live Video. Enjoy. Welcome back inside the Emmetsburg High School Gymnasium. Explore Live Video powered by Premier Communications. Scott Nolte, Hank Ambrose, and you're watching middle school wrestling between Emmetsburg and Sioux Central. We do have some varsity matches coming up.
Yes, we do have some varsity matches coming up in this triangular meet tonight, and it's going to be really exciting right now. Again, the middle school matches, and wow, we've seen some really impressive wrestling so far through these first two middle school wrestling matches. You notice a tech fall a moment ago. We were just talking about that, Scott.
Yes.
And we saw it play a factor there.
I know.
So we were talking about some of the rule changes.
Yes.
One of the rule changes being as soon as a tech fall occurs, as soon as a wrestler gets to a 15-point lead, you call the match and it's over.
Right.
And that plays a huge factor, again, for the team scores, because when you're in an opportunity getting near fall points and possibly able to get a pin, getting a pin compared to a tech fall, that's 6-5. So
Yes.
that 1 point goes a long way. I know this is middle school and they're not counting any duels scores right now.
Right.
But we saw it executed right there.
Yeah. It was kind of fun to see after you described the different rule changes. It was like, okay, we just witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah.
I like that. But this is very exciting to bring you girls wrestling here to kick off our winter sports season. Glad to be a part of this.
I am too. What I was also thinking about with these rule changes, I think the biggest one is the 3-point takedown.
Yes.
And how many matches do you see get down, it's tied, standing up, or even when a wrestler's in a situation where they're down by 1 but they're on bottom?
Yes.
You get the escape point. Well, in those situations where they're down by, 2, let's say, and they're still down by 1 after the escape, that's going to make it an even larger increase to get a lead. So I think the guy that is trailing or gal that's trailing in the match is going to always have a much more clear path to be able to come back.
Yep.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know for sure, but in my mind, that's kind of how I predict it playing out.
Yep. As you see, they continue to battle here, middle school wrestling. I believe we have one more middle school match after this, and then we will have varsity between the Rebels Ehawks. So stay tuned. Explore Live Video. Girls wrestling continues. Okay, I believe we are mistaken just a little bit. They wrapped up the middle school matches, so I think we are almost ready for varsity here, Hank.
Yeah, it looks like it. They just had the flip down below. I believe Emmitsburg won.
Okay.
So they will get the opportunity to, it looks like they chose for Sioux Central to go ahead and show first. Okay, so Sioux Central should be showing first, and that'll give an opportunity to see who Emmetsburg will want to wrestle coming up in just a little bit here. So the first duel is about to begin between Emmetsburg and Sioux Central. Make sure you stick around for it. And, I don't even think they're going to do intros. I think we're going to go straight into it.
I think we are too.
Okay.
Now let's see what weight class we start at here. And then we'll get going. I think they're trying to organize maybe different things on the computer here, track wrestling and everything.
Yeah, you'll be able to follow along on track wrestling, but also on your screen you can see a scoreboard at the top left corner. We're going to be doing our best to keep up to date with that, providing the dual score as well. But, again, you'll be able to see it on your screen right in that corner there.
Dan Hewitt, head coach for the Emmitsburg girls wrestling team. Joel McCoy for Sioux Central. And for Okaboji HMS, Todd Gonnerman. We'll see the Pioneers in our second and third duels. So Ehawks, Rebels, Pioneers, girls wrestling here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. Do you want to take a break, or do you want to just keep it here? We probably could have gotten a break in.
Probably. Hey, it's our first winter sports broadcast, too. So
that's right.
Maybe cut us a little slack, too, I guess.
It's everybody's first. But they got it all set up here, and it's the first of many of duels and tournaments for girls wrestling. And I know boys wrestling just started practice on Monday, and so they got to practice for a little bit before they can start their season. But it is here, and I think we're going to start here pretty soon.
Yeah, it looks like it. The wrestlers are checking in now. Looks like track wrestling just got up to date. So, again, we're going to just stay right here. And if you just joined us,
perfect.
I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte for the play-by-play tonight. We'll be following you throughout. We should have an announcement from down below who are wrestling at this class. 125 there, Scott.
Well, I think they will be moving Taylor Thayer down then for Emmitsburg, and Nicole Hart. I'm going to look on track wrestling, and I'll let you call the matchup here, and I'll fill you in.
Well, in the meantime, projected matchup here between Thayer and Hart as they go straight away into the lockup. They're ear to ear straight from the get-go. Sioux Central in the red, Emmitsburg in the black and gold. Right now, Hart has a good arm tie, working on the right side of that elbow, trying to gain some control here. They go nose to nose, chin to chin, staying locked up. Who will take the first shot of the varsity season? We'll know in just one moment. 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock, winding down in period number 1. We're going the full 3 today, and we are in Emmitsburg at the home of the Ehawks. If you're thinking about making your way out tonight, it's a good night for the drive. Come out and support these girl wrestlers.
So it is Thayer and Hart at 125.
Okay, very good. Well, right now we're in a bit of a standstill. Weary on taking the first shot of the varsity season, starting right at 125. Again, a deep tie. Hart, to me, has had the control for the most part of this one as she continues to back Thayer up. Thayer pulls her back into the inner circle there. Keep in mind, just need 1 point of contact to have a takedown, and takedowns are 3 points. Debuting this season for girls and boys wrestling in the state of Iowa.
That's going to be, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes this season. That's okay.
15 seconds winding down. We're at the 125-pound weight class. Who will score first? Who will get the first point? We're still waiting here. There go the Mat girls cheering on their squad as well. And it looks like we're going to stay 0-0 through the first period. Who will win the toss? It is awarded to red.
Okay. Should mention Thayer is a freshman for the Ehawks, and Hart is a junior for the Rebels.
So it was Thayer who deferred, and Hart goes bottom. Thayer will have the choice to begin the third period if we make it there. Here comes Hart on bottom. She gets propped up on her hind legs, gets brought down again. Really like what Thayer's doing right now. She's staying heavy on the right side, and oh, she just gave it up. As soon as she gave up that right side, there goes Hart popping right back up for the first point of the season. 1-0 in this matchup. One to 0. And we're back in the tie. I think we're going to be seeing that throughout the rest of this matchup, as we've seen it so far. Both these girls anxious to take their first takedown of the season.
You see the Okaboji girls squad kind of walk in here. They're getting ready for the second and third duels of the night. Okaboji HMS girls, they've got a lot of girls out for wrestling, a stacked lineup.
Yeah.
It's good to see a lot of growth for the Pioneers.
See all those Pioneers passing by. And them wrestling second and third tonight, I think is going to prove them well, because they're going to be able to get a first-hand look watching this first duel in the triangular meet tonight between Sioux Central and Emmitsburg. Again, it's Hart versus Thayer. Thayer is of Emmetsburg. Hart of Sioux Central. 1-0 so far. Here comes a takedown. Goes to her back. No near fall. She's able to turn it quickly, and there you go. 3 on the screen. 4-0. Well, we got the first one correct there, Scott.
Yeah, our first varsity takedown of the season.
Here comes an escape now right away for Thayer. She gets back to her feet. 4-1. Hart leads. 15 seconds under to go from this second period. We're going to have one more. Again, though, keep in mind, when you're down by 3, it's a lot closer than you think now with those takedowns.
That's for sure.
4-1 the score. Decision going to be in favor of Thayer. Thayer goes bottom. So Thayer going to need an escape and a shot in.
Because no longer, if you're down, let's say 4-1, no longer do you need a takedown and then like push them away or push her away to get an escape and then try to build. Now a 3 points gets you right back in it.
Exactly. In fact, an escape and a takedown will give you the lead.
Exactly.
If you're Thayer. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Wow.
So it's a big change this year. And, not just as far as points go, but as far as the inner workings of the mind of the wrestler, they got to be thinking 3 steps ahead now instead of 2.
Right.
4-1 the score. Thayer down by 3. She gets a stand-up here, working in and out of bounds. So now it's 4-2. A takedown will have her with the lead at 5-4. 1:20 to go. You can see on your screen there, bottom right corner of your screen. We got a good match to start the varsity series off tonight, Scott.
Yeah, this is fun. Nice job, Hank, with the call.
Well, thank you very much, Scott. 4-2, Thayer of Emmitsburg down by 2. A takedown will give her the lead at 5-4. Hart is trying to hold on. She's been the aggressor in this one. Does she have the gas to stay on the pedal? 55 seconds to go in the third period. It's winding down here. Hart pushes Thayer back to the center of the mat. There goes the E-Hawks cheering on Thayer from the sideline.
Takedown from Thayer here actually gives her the lead.
Oh, and she stepped like she was going to throw in a headlock.
I know.
Thayer's got the heavy tie now. Heavy on the head. She points to try to go bottom. She just cannot create enough separation. I do think that Hart has a little more length than Thayer does. 25 seconds to go. It's 4-2, the 125-pound weight class. 20 seconds. Blast double coming in hot. Here you go. And the lead for Thayer with just 15 seconds to go. It's 5-4. Again, we talked about it in the pregame. We talked about it twice in the pregame. How important are those 3-point takedowns, Scott?
Wow.
They're crucial. It's 5-4. Now if you're Hart, you need a point to escape.
Yeah, she can pop right up, try to escape the hold of Thayer.
A reversal will give her 2.
Locks in the boots.
Oh, did she get too high? She might have got too high. Here's Hart. She got up. Did she twist her? She works around her. 4 seconds. 3, 2. If she gets the head freeze, she's clear. She doesn't. There's Thayer. She only had the lead for 15 seconds, but she's going to end up getting the win.
Oh, my goodness, that was a lot of fun.
Wow.
How about the freshman Taylor Thayer with a double leg just drive-through takedown on the junior. It's got to be her first varsity match ever.
Yes.
As a freshman, and gets a 5-4 victory.
So, again, last year, it's a tie, and we're going to overtime.
Yeah, that's right.
So, again, the 3-point takedown in the very first match of the varsity season, like we said in the pregame, watch out for it. It's going to play a big part today, and it does right there.
That was unbelievable. That was fun. Taylor Thayer of Emmetsburg starts off her high school season with a come-from-behind victory, 5-4, over junior Nicole Hart. Nicole Hart, she's going to be a good wrestler for the Rebels.
Oh, yeah. And you got to love that because she's home as well.
Yeah.
That's a lot of momentum moving forward, a lot of confidence moving forward to get a come from behind. She only had the lead for 15 seconds, and she still won, Scott. So
that's right.
That's big. But all you need it to win is to have the lead at the end.
That's right.
And anything. So there you go. 3-0. And, man, I can't wait. I hope they have a rematch later on this season.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, goodness. Yes.
I think we're going to see some opens now. Now, Emmetsburg, we should point out, they have just 4 wrestlers tonight. Their other wrestler, Haley Bailey, the junior, scheduled to wrestle at 155, is out. She got sick. There was some sickness. So just 4 varsity wrestlers for the E-Hawks.
Oh, wow. And the first forfeit was just accepted there.
But you know what? It is the first meet, and, they've been practicing for a little bit, but you still try to build that roster, and it's going to take a while. Another forfeit for Sioux Central. But in these types of matches, especially the first one of the season, you just try to get your wrestlers out there, and you work on technique, and you just kind of work to build towards the end of the season.
12-3 as we get into the second matchup in this varsity duel, part of the triangular today between Sioux Central versus Emmetsburg. Okaboji HMS is coming up later tonight.
Looks like we've got Jalen Vasquez for Emmetsburg and Sigrid Adams for Sioux Central.
Well, here we go, 0-0, 2 minutes on the clock, already down to 10 in period number 1. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte with you for the play-by-play coverage tonight. Sioux Central in the red, Emmetsburg in the black and gold. Headlock, old school, trying to come in hot. No, backing away. Great way to shake off the headlock. No points awarded. No, they do give a point. I'm sorry. I was waiting for the scoreboard. So a point awarded. 3-1 is the score now in favor of Vasquez. And they say this in so many different sports. You hear it in football, but it's true in wrestling too. Sometimes defense is the best offense.
That's right.
You shed off that headlock, heavy on the head. You go to the knees, and you get 3 points. Give up the escape. It's 3-1 now at the 140-pound weight class. We'll get your score updated in just one moment here.
Overall team score is 12-3.
3-1, 50 seconds to go. Emmetsburg versus Sioux Central. We are at the home of the E-Hawks. If you're still thinking about coming out, make sure you make your way out. It's a good drive. Weather isn't too bad out. Support these girl wrestlers at the beginning of the season. 30 seconds winding down in period number 1. Again, this is Vasquez going up against Sigrid Adams. 25 seconds down, 3-1. They stay heavy on the hands. What I like about both these teams early, even in the middle school matches, they're both very aggressive. 10 seconds winding down.
Had to check the stream a little bit there, Hank. We're sounding good, looking good, so
okay.
Everything rolling good here for this first meet of the season.
And again, we are expected to have just 4 matches tonight. 4 wrestlers available on the varsity roster for Emmetsburg.
Yeah, for the first duel, 4. We could see some more wrestling between Sioux Central and Okaboji HMS, and then we'll wrap up the night with the E-Hawks and Pioneers.
Okay, very good. 3-1. You just saw the decision made by Adams. She chooses neutral. She thinks she can get in on that takedown. She was close getting that headlock from earlier. She wants redemption. 3-1. Again, at the 140-pound weight class, it's girls wrestling tonight in Emmetsburg. I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte. 20 seconds into period number 2.
This is fun. This is really good that we could do this tonight to kick off our season.
Oh, I agree. 3-1 again. Here she goes, trying another headlock. Does she get her that time? Good defense, not good enough. She gets brought down. Near fall coming in. She's got her lean back. Shoulders not flat all the way. She's tilting. Looks like possibly a pin for Adams of Sioux Central. If she can get control of the head. Oh, she might be too high now. Here comes Vasquez. She's going to try to power over. No, she's stuck.
That was quite the move there by Adams. Kind of caught her in a little bit of a cow catcher and put her on her back and just kind of squeezed up a little bit. Vasquez fought it off for just a little bit, but too much strength there by the junior Adams from the Rebels.
Yeah, she was confident she could get back and get that headlock be put in. She almost had in that first period. Good defense by Vasquez to not allow that to happen. She even had that lead for that rest of that period, but got to do it again. Not able to do so, and that headlock proved fatal. Got a pin, the first pin of the varsity season. The dual score now 18-3 in favor of Sioux Central. We're going to have 2 more matches tonight for this Emmetsburg duel, hosting the Red Rebels, the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, they're checking in at the table right now. And we'll have another open. This might be at 145. And that would be Kylie Morrow. So Morrow is going to get the forfeit victory for the sophomore. And I think we're open all the way to heavyweight for both teams. And then we're going to get to 235, I believe.
Okay, well, the dual score is going to be out of reach.
Yes.
For Emmetsburg, but that doesn't mean...
And they knew that. They
Yeah.
knew, yeah.
That doesn't mean you lay off the pedal, though, for these last two wrestlers for Emmetsburg.
No, like I said, they knew that they're not going to win the duels tonight just because the lack of the wrestlers that they have at this point. But it's all about individual matches, what they can do, what you can improve on. It's the first meet of the season, and the goal is to get to February and get to that state meet in Coralville. So now we go to heavyweight here. Montana Wilson for Emmetsburg and Jasmine DeShazer for Sioux Central.
All righty.
235.
In on the match, here we go. DeShazer of Sioux Central, Wilson of Emmetsburg. Wilson gets a breakdown from a snap. She's got to get it behind her to get 2 points, or at least behind the shoulders, and she does that. Now she's got her T planted, trying to drive her, nothing there. 3-1 and escape in favor of DeShazer. DeShazer now, heavy on the head. She's prying down on the neck. 3-1, 30 seconds into period number 1. Hank Ambrose and Scott Nolte with you for the triangular tonight. We are in the first period of the 235-pound weight class.
Ehawks Rebels. Sorry about that.
You're good. Eye to eye at the home of the Ehawks. DeShazer is leaning back. She's been the one being pushed as of late. Here comes Wilson now looking to deflect, snapping her down. This is how she got the original 3 points. Can she get another? Trying to get her, she's got to get around her. She's working at an ankle pick right now. I think she's around her. There you go. Yep, she's around her now. It's going to be 6-1.
Nice move by Wilson there for the Ehawks. Just kept going at it. Eventually, DeShazer had to give it up.
6-1 the score at the 235-pound weight class.
You know, Hank, looking at the attendance here, looking at the girls' rosters, this sport has just really grown. If you would have told me 3 or 4 or 5 years ago about this, I mean, we've got almost a full gym here.
It's awesome. And here's the flip. T posing up, trying to go chest to chest. If she does, it'll be a pin, and yes, got that final shoulder flat. So a victory for Emmetsburg. Add 6 to their dual score.
All right, so 24-9 is going to be the team score after 3 matches that have been wrestled. The other ones have been forfeits. I believe both teams are going to be open at 100 and 105, and actually, we might be open all the way. I don't know if, well, Ashley Alvarado is going to accept a forfeit here. And then Lexi Pepe at 110 is probably going to accept a forfeit. I don't think Sioux Central's got anybody. And then that might do it for this particular duel.
Well, let's stay right here for now.
Yep, we'll stay here for now.
At the official conclusion of this duel, we will be taking a short break.
Yes. So Alvarado at 100 for Sioux Central did accept a forfeit victory. 105 was double forfeit. 110 now, Lexi Pepe is going to accept her forfeit victory. And then
that makes it 30-15 in favor of Sioux Central.
I think that is going to be it for both teams. They have to do it. 115 is double forfeit, and then 120 is double forfeit, and that's it.
Yep, they're going to call it 30-15 dual score final.
Okay.
As far as what we have right now. And they'll go ahead and shake hands, and we're done with the first duel tonight, so I think we're going to take a short one. What do you say, Scott?
Let's do it. It was Sioux Central 30, Emmetsburg 15 in our first girls duel of the season. They will take a break, and then we will have Sioux Central versus Okaboji HMS coming up on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Looking for quality custom apparel with printing and embroidery? Look no further than Creative Stitches and Custom Tees in Emmetsburg. When you need the perfect logo or design for your business, family reunion, or special event, Creative Stitches and Custom Tees is here to help. Every product starts with a blank slate ready for your custom design. From koozies and t-shirts to caps and so much more. They make your vision come to life. Stop by Creative Stitches and Custom Tees at 3104 Main Street in Emmetsburg to meet their team and shop the in-store boutique. Creative Stitches and Custom Tees in Emmetsburg, where quality is done right and guaranteed.
No games, no gimmicks. That's right, just deals at your Emmitsburg Dollar Fresh Market. High-quality groceries, fresh meat and produce, delicious bakery items, and meal solutions for busy lives. And Dollar Fresh Market gives you great ways to save on it all. And while you are there, don't forget to stop by the pharmacy for all your family's needs. Visit your Emmitsburg Dollar Fresh Market at 3402 Main Street or conveniently shop online at dollarfreshmarket.com. Stretch your dollars without compromising at your Emmitsburg Dollar Fresh Market.
You have a lot on your plate: a family, a job, a mortgage, maybe a small business. Farmers Mutual Insurance of Emmitsburg knows the importance of protecting your livelihood. For over 135 years, Farmers Mutual Insurance has provided protection for area farmers, auto, business, homeowners, umbrella insurance, and more. And they are here to help protect you and the ones you love. Call them today at 852-4287 or check out their website, farmersmutualemmitsburg.com, to see one of the great agents in your area. Farmers Mutual Insurance is a Grinnell Mutual member and is proud to support Emmitsburg athletics.
Golden Buys Truckload Outlet Sale, proudly sponsoring local sports. Discover incredible deals on top brands with savings up to 65% off. Visit them at Spirit Liquor Spencer and start saving. Follow them on Facebook at Golden Buys Truckload Outlet Sale for the latest updates. There is nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmitsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmitsburg and the surrounding area. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmitsburg Athletics. Go Ehawks!
Hi, this is Holly Seidels with Iowa Trust in Emmitsburg. Manage your debit card at your fingertips on the go. Download the Card Valet app today to take control of your debit card activity. You can set limits and controls on your card and have the leading edge on fraudulent transactions if they happen to hit your account. You have the ability to turn off your card as you wish. Stop in or visit our website, www.iowatrustbank.com, or find us on Facebook. Iowa Trust. Real people, real banking. Member FDIC.
K&W Electric has been building relationships as your full-service electrical contractor since 1981 and is now 100% employee-owned. They have the expertise and equipment to get the job done right, and done right the first time. They define high-quality installations through their work in commercial, industrial, highway, communications, and agricultural projects. Let them be your full-service electrical contractor by contacting them at 712-852-9077 in Emmitsburg or 319-277-0415 in Cedar Falls. K&W Electric, located in Iowa and working in Iowa.
Hi, this is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist at Spencer Physical Therapy. Did you know you don't need a referral to see a physical or occupational therapist? Are you wondering if your aches and pains need our help? Call 580-5008 for an appointment or free screen. Spencer Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
And welcome back here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. We have girls wrestling tonight. Okaboji HMS, Emmetsburg, Sioux Central. We just finished Emmetsburg and Sioux Central. And Hank, that was a lot of fun on the matches that were wrestled. Some really good matches.
Competitive, and I really like that we got to see firsthand in the very first match an exercise of the new rule changes.
Yes.
Again, You saw at the end there between that on that 125-pound weight class match to open things up. You know, the gal that had the lead for the majority of the contest gave it up right at the end. 15 seconds to go. So, again, these wrestlers got to get used to it. The mind has to get used to it. The refs got to get used to it. The coaches do too, but also us in the booth.
Yeah. And if you're Emmetsburg and head coach Dan Hewitt, you had 4 wrestlers on the varsity lineup tonight. And essentially, 3 of your 4 won matches. 2 by actual wrestling, and then 1 by a forfeit. You got to be pleased if you're head coach Dan Hewitt, and one of those, or 2 of those wrestlers were freshmen that got wins. Thayer, a 5-4 victory, and then Wilson, a pin. So, yeah, your numbers might be small right now, but what you have in numbers really produced out there.
Yeah, you know, I think that's one of the better case scenarios you could have where the program's at right now, trying to grow those numbers, especially with the young talent coming in and showing big impressions. And by the way, the match that they did lose is a match where their wrestler, Venezuela, I believe. Vasquez, I'm sorry.
Vasquez for Emmetsburg and Adams for Sioux Central.
Where Vasquez had the lead, and she was able to counter what ended up having her be pinned from that headlock at the beginning. So, you know, I think Emmetsburg could have easily gone 3-0 in those first 3 matches of the first duel they had. They didn't, but it shows room to improve and a good start for Emmetsburg, even though, to your point, not a win in the column.
Sioux Central 30, Emmetsburg 15. And now we got a little bit of break because of how many low numbers it was for the E-Hawks and for the Rebels. Those Rebel wrestlers that did wrestle, they need that break in between duels here. So they're kind of taking a little bit of a break here. And I think we're following the same format where we have middle school wrestling first and then varsity. So we're going to be starting middle school here pretty soon, I think, between the Pioneers and the Rebels.
Awesome.
So we are glad to bring you coverage of this girls' duel here between Okaboji HMS and Sioux Central. And we are going to take another break. We've got a lot of great sponsors that are making this video coverage possible. We'll thank more of those sponsors, and then when we come back, you'll be able to watch middle school wrestling. No play-by-play, but you'll be able to watch it. We'll have that coming up next.
Hungry and low on gas? Lakeland Easy Stop in Ruthven is your one-stop shop for a full tank and a full belly. We're talking crispy chicken and everything in between. Enjoy Lakeland's daily specials. Mondays is Double Punch Card Day. Tuesdays, enjoy their homemade calzones. Wednesdays, grab an 8-piece dark chicken and a 16-inch pizza for just $21.99. Upgrade to a specialty for just $2 more. Thursdays, enjoy traditional wings for 75 cents each. And Fridays, Lakeland now serves Chinese. Enjoy great pizza deals on Friday and Saturday, too. So, when your stomach and car are on empty, head to Lakeland Easy Stop in Ruthven.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive, and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for the area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At Okaboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okaboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Okaboji Physical Therapy. I've gone through rigorous training which will improve your post-surgical experience and success. Call 336-8404 and request me as your therapist after your shoulder, elbow, or hand surgery. Okaboji Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
On Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications, we have girls wrestling tonight. Scott Nolte, Hank Ambrose, and we're almost ready for varsity. But right now, we're going to let you enjoy the Rebels and the Pioneers, the girls wrestling for middle school. So enjoy that, and when varsity hits the mat, Hank and I will provide the coverage.
Welcome back, Explore Live Video, and on YouTube at Explore Okaboji. I'm Hank Ambrose. See, Scott Nolte wanted to provide an update to you. We are currently in the middle school matches, so that's what you're seeing on your screen right now. That's why we are not doing play-by-play coverage, but as soon as the varsity matches pick up, we'll be sure to do so. And I'm sure it's picking up on the mic. I can hear it a little bit. It is loud in here. Okaboji HMS have a full roster.
Yes, it is.
And they are loud.
They are loud.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. It provides a great atmosphere. And, yeah, these middle schoolers are getting after it.
And speaking of what we were just talking about, what a great takedown. And, again, Okaboji HMS on their feet like they're at the dance hall. I mean, they are rocking out over there. I love to see the support from them. And we're going to keep on showing the video of these middle school matches, but as soon as the varsity matches start, we'll be sure to be back with you for the play-by-play coverage.
That's right. And a reminder, in the first duel, Sioux Central beat Emmetsburg 30-15. We'll have Sioux Central Okaboji HMS coming up after middle school wrestling. Well, it looks like we wrapped up our middle school wrestling between the Rebels and the Pioneers. And now we get ready for varsity between Sioux Central and Okaboji HMS. And looks like we just had a meeting there at center mat. And then we will get ready for our first weight of Rebels Pioneers.
You know, we were talking about this earlier. Okaboji. I'm going to move the camera over there.
Okay.
I mean, a sea of wrestlers this year for this girls Okaboji lineup, and they are loud. Really fun atmosphere. I love all the support. You know, the camera doesn't do it justice because we're actually on the more populated side of the bleachers, but the bleachers are still filled over on the away side, the side you can see on your screen now. But, I mean, we are shoulder to shoulder with about everybody here on our side.
Correct.
And even during some of those matches, you saw some of the fans and the parents and the sisters jump up and down for joy for their wrestlers. It's so cool, and I'm so glad that winter sports has started back up in Iowa, and it's great to be in Emmitsburg with you to start things up, Scott.
Yeah, and I understand this is your first time here in Emmitsburg.
It is.
Which, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Looks like we're going to start at 130 pounds. So Sioux Central, Natalie Firk, the junior, and it will be Briley Fouth from Okaboji HMS.
And to let you know, Sioux Central is in the solid red. Okaboji's in that gray and maroon hybrid. Almost looks like a camo or something.
Yes.
Well, here we go. 20 seconds in, and we got a blast double to get things started. Wow. What a great start here. Again, we're at the 130-pound weight class, so this is Firk wrestling as she's taking on, is it Hesse, did you say?
No, it's Fouth. Briley Fouth at 130.
It's Fouth. Okay. Well, 3-0 to get things started, 1:15 remaining in period number 1. Okaboji HMS is the home side of this duel. Looking for a pin straight away, and she's got the tilt. She's got chest to chest, and you can see on your mat there, that is a pin to get things started. And 6-0 in favor of Sioux Central.
All right, 135 is where we will go here in this duel. I believe, according to my starters, we're going to have Vivi Orenday for the Sioux Central Rebels. And we should see Kimberly Bergeson of Okaboji HMS. And that is who we are going to see, Hank. So Orenday and Bergeson.
Orenday and Bergeson, let's do it. Okay, well, to get things started, Orenday is low behind the hips and no, not going to be able to get the headlock under control. Bergeson awarded the point, but oh my goodness, look at Orenday. She already gets back up to her feet. No escape added. This could be a reversal. Still in contention between a reversal and an escape point. So let's see what comes out. Both girls locked in a whizzer, thrown down to her back. Here comes a pin, Bergeson on top. She should be giving the reversal and possibly a back point. Reversal not yet signaled. Currently, it is 3-0 in favor of Sioux Central.
Boy, they are really getting after it here in the first 40 seconds of this match here.
Orenday at the 135-pound weight class. This is a physical one. I'd say all matches have been really physical, really aggressive, which you love to see to open a season as well.
Yes.
55 seconds winding down in period number 1. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte with us for the wrestling coverage tonight in Emmitsburg. 3-0. An awkward front headlock, gonna pull her head out. Those are the two reversal points I was thinking that she had from earlier. Orenday just now received them. It's 3-2.
Orenday is a senior for the Rebels.
Bergeson got to fight off her back. Orenday, she's going to stay high on the head, and now she'll give up a leg. You can't stay too high, otherwise you'll give up a reversal. It looks like she just might. Bergeson coming around the end. She's got to get that head free, though.
I was going to say, she got to pop that head out if she can, but Orenday's got it really locked in. Oh, watch out, watch out.
Potentially dangerous point going to be awarded in favor of Bergeson. It's going to be 3-3. with just 6 seconds to go in period number 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Point going to be awarded to Orenday.
Our first blood time here tonight. Bergeson really got kind of flipped over and then just kind of pretzeled up a little bit. And, man, glad the official called that. Cut the blood time there, so just a quick time. But yeah, Bergeson really got kind of banged up there.
Yes, she did. It looks like they're going to be okay, though. 4-2 will be the score. 6 seconds to go in period number 1. Another 2 minutes will be on the clock in period number 2, coming up in just a little bit. We'll see who will have the decision. I believe I missed that flip at the beginning of this duel here,
yeah.
so my apologies.
As you see, Todd Gonnerman, head coach for the Okaboji girls wrestling team, wiping up Bergeson there, getting her cleared to wrestle. Orenday Rebels ready to go.
4-2, 6 seconds to go at the 135-pound weight class. You can see on your screen there, Sioux Central currently leads the duel 6-0 from a pin from that 130-pound weight class.
Bergeson a sophomore, Orenday a senior. Here we go.
2 seconds winding down. It's going to be 4-2 after 1. And decision goes in favor of the away, so Rebels will defer. And Bergeson, wait, can't defer twice.
Nope. All right, there we go.
And Bergeson goes top.
Well, that was a really good first period as we go 4-2 going into period number 2.
Bergeson has confidence she can get a pin or at least some back points, choosing top. Keep in mind, that means Orenday will have the decision in the third. Bergeson gives it up for a reversal. Now here comes Orenday, the senior, on the attack. She moves to the outer edge, and now she's going to try to take that right elbow down, that left elbow down. She works back around again, hopping side to side, trying to get the flip. There it is, chest to chest. It's tight with one arm control. This looks like it's a pin. Dangerous position. Here it comes. Chin is down, fighting off of her back. And there's the pin, the come from behind victory, awarded 35 seconds into the second period, goes in favor of Orenday.
Yeah, Bergeson tried one last attempt to arch and bridge up and just could not quite get off her back there. Orenday, nice pin for the Rebels as they go up 12-0, and we will go to another weight class. We might see a little moving and shaking here. Nope, we're going to... Oh, we might have a forfeit. And that's going to be the case. Kylie Morrow. Well, she had a quick night tonight. 2 forfeit victories for her. She was unable to wrestle to start her season. And now, so she was listed at 145 against Emmetsburg. She goes to 140 here. And then now Adams, she was listed 140 Emmetsburg. And now she goes 145 here against the Pioneers.
Okay.
So we're going to have Adams of Sioux Central and Layla Calso of Okaboji HMS.
Well, here we go. Dual score 18-0, as you can see on your screen there. Calso with the quick fire down into a single leg. Adams tries to fend it off. Adams going back to her bottom. She gets back up to her toes to defend off the shot. It's good that Adams is tall and lanky because she almost gave up 3 points, 3 points straight away from the takedown. Caught myself that time. 30 seconds and we got quick fire already. Look at this, to her back. Chicken wing whizzer brought down chest to chest, no. Has one shoulder down, fighting on the outer edge. Now you just need 1 point of contact in the inner circle to continue wrestling here. It's going to be 3-0. 3-0 in favor of Adams. Adams going to be awarded 4 back points. It makes it 7-0. She kept 1 point of contact in. Well, it doesn't even have to be Adams. It actually can be the opponent as well.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Anyway, 7-0, under 1 minute to go. Adams, who almost was taken down within the first 5 seconds, has a breezy 7-point lead. Now she's trying to suck in that headlock, working against Calso. Calso on the outer rim of the mat. 40 seconds to go. Boy, Sioux Central, they're aggressive.
They are.
I mean, they're to the nose 24/7, all throughout tonight.
Ooh, man.
Scott can feel it even.
She got Kelso Adams just cranking on that neck and head.
Still working out of bounds, but you can see on your screen there, once again, there's 2 feet inbounds, so that's at least 1. They're going to continue to wrestle here. To the back they go. More back points coming, at least 3, possibly 4. Adams in an awkward position here. She needs to be chest to chest. Can't pin her with her back turned down. 3 seconds remaining. They're calling for Kelso to just hang on, and she does just that. Let's see what they award her with for near fall points.
I think 4. It was 7. We go to 11. Adams dominated that first period. Credit Kelso, though. Did not give up the pinfall. She's still in this fight here. You've got Adams, the junior. Kelso is the sophomore, wrestling at 145.
And Adams goes bottom. So, Scott, 4-point maneuver, and a tech fall will be awarded. So if Adams gets the escape, which she does just there, now she just needs a takedown. It'll be a tech fall.
That's right.
12-0. Again, keeping you up to date with the brand new point system. 3-point takedowns instead of 2, introduced just tonight.
That's right.
12-0. Adams had a tie, then she let it go. Kelso is backing up for a breather, in on that blast double she almost scored from in that first period. Trying to drive her now. Here she comes. Got to plow her forward. Again, though, Adams, she's got a lot of leverage. She's tall, lanky, brings her down to the outer edge again. 40 seconds into period number 2. It is now 12-0. 18-0 concerning the duel lead in favor of Sioux Central.
And the beauty of wrestling is Kelso might be down 12-0 right now, but a pin still wins the match.
That's right. Never out of it. 12-0, 1 minute to go in period number 2.
Like this.
Here we go. Here comes Kelso. Takes it from second gear to third. Fighting. She doesn't. Okay, she has the reversal. Now she goes chest to chest. Adams trying to fight off her back. Serious situation here with 40 seconds remaining. A lot of time in the second period. She's got to flatten her out more. She's got to bring that arm and stretch it out. Stretch it out to go chest to chest, and she's pinned. Come from behind victory after leading 12-0, then 12-3.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you caught it. You're the weatherman in that scenario.
And what a match. Adams dominated, but you know, the beauty about wrestling, like we said, you can come back at any time as long as you're not out of it via tech fall or whatever. A pin can get you right back in it and win you the match, and that's exactly what happened right there. What a match, what a comeback. Staying with it right there is Layla Kelso.
And you know, that's big as far as the duel is concerned as well, because that turned it from 24-0 in favor of Sioux Central to now 18-6 and now 18-12.
Right.
As a forfeit goes in favor of Okaboji HMS as well.
And you look going back to that match, Adams, another takedown, and she tech falls, and she wins.
Yes.
I mean, but you know what? Let's remind people, this is the first one of the season. Now we're tied 18 here. These are learning points for the rest of the season.
It's been a really fun one to call tonight with you, Scott.
Avery Wentz, McKinley Cavanis, both receiving forfeit victories. So now we are 18-18. And I think we're going to have another forfeit victory for the Pioneers at 190. So that's going to be Janessa Gates at 190. And then Sioux Central comes out here at 235 with Jasmine DeShazer.
It's tied up again.
Well,
it looks like it. Maybe not.
We might have a wrestler. There was a question mark from Coach Gonerman. It's 24-18 Okaboji HMS. And Coach Gonerman said if we get a chance, we might put out Natalie Daigle out there. And we are going to go to 235, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So it's DeShazer versus Daigle.
All right, DeShazer, Daigle. Again, Sioux Central is in the solid red. Okaboji's in that gray-maroon hybrid. Here we go, 24-18. Okaboji HMS leads as far as the duel score is concerned. DeShazer with a quick three-point takedown straight away. 3-0, 1 minute, 35 seconds to go in period number 1. I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte with you for girls wrestling in Emmetsburg.
It's been a lot of fun.
DeShazer with an upper hand early. Behind the arms. This is good positioning here for DeShazer. Now she's trying to get that leg brought down. Daigle has a good TP going up. Here she comes now, but she's reaching behind. That compromises her back to her, well, I was going to say back, but she got back to her belly, nearly her back. DeShazer continues to apply pressure. She's heavy on the head, and they'll call for locked hands. 1 point awarded to Okaboji HMS. That makes it 3-1.
It's a good duel here between the Pioneers and the Rebels. Making sure the clock is all set here. Glad to have you along here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. All our sponsors that we have played. We'll continue to play some more of those great videos. Thanks for putting those together, Hank.
Oh, thank you very much, Scott.
Nice job on those. And hopefully you're enjoying the wrestling coverage here tonight. The very first possible wrestling of the season. This is where it starts.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And keep in mind, you can go back and rewatch the live stream anytime on YouTube or under the live stream archive section, also under sports at exploreokaboji.com. 3-1 is your score in this match. DeShazer leads. Daigle is on bottom. She was just awarded a point for locked hands. 30 seconds to go in period number 1. DeShazer, she's on her knees, looking like she might give up positioning. She does. Daigle's free, but instead I think they're going to give her the 2-point reversal. They do. It's tied up 3 apiece with 15 seconds to go now in period number 1. DeShazer's getting tired. Daigle, she's going to stay with a heavy foot, pushing down. See if she can get some back points to close out this period. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. That's period number 1. Tied at 3.
What a battle. Jasmine DeShazer, Sioux Central senior, going against Daigle. Natalie Daigle is a freshman. So you got senior against freshman. Someone that has experience versus someone starting her varsity career tonight.
3-3. Beginning period number 2. Daigle goes bottom. And DeShazer will have the choice to begin period number 3. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. DeShazer gives up a stand-up. No points awarded just yet for the escape. She'll bring her back down. The Granby sit. 15 seconds into period number 2. Again, we're tied at 3 apiece. Dual score 24-18 in favor of Okaboji HMS. Here comes Daigle back up to her feet, and she is free. They might give her the they give her the reversal instead of the escape point. 5-3. Daigle trying to push her through to her back. Here she comes. Point, chest to chest. We may be, yes, another pin. Again, another come from behind victory.
Oh my goodness. Daigle, freshman, starting off her career with a pin. By the way, Hank, on my left, I always, I'm hitting Hank as we go because I just get too excited. I don't know what to do with my hands and arms. My color commentary guy, Mark Evans, during the Emmetsburg football season always sits to my left, and I constantly bang his shoulder and arm too, so I apologize.
No worries. It's part of the fun here.
Oh, man, what a pin for Natalie Daigle of Okaboji HMS. A fall at 2:37 to give the Pioneers a 12-point lead. Okay, we have Ashley Alvarado at 100 for Sioux Central and Lily Schwager for Okaboji HMS. Oh. So Alvarado's in the red and Schwager for Okaboji HMS. That maroon kind of army gray singlet type. And here we go.
20 seconds in already, still light on the feet. Both girls are circling each other. Wouldn't say anyone has the upper advantage so far. What I do notice, however, Schwager doing a better job, in my opinion, leading with that foot, that front foot, whereas Alvarado is kind of going back and forth like a duck walk. You kind of want to lead with one foot, take a primary. You don't have to necessarily, but she almost fell, and that would be a reason for that. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in this first period. Still winding down. This is Alvarado of Sioux Central and Schwager of Okaboji HMS. 1 minute to go now. Schwager tries a snap. Can't get her to fall. Staying light on their feet and still staying outside of the circle. Or just inside the circle, but on the outer edge. They awarded a takedown there. 3-1 escape point now. That went in favor of Okaboji HMS Schwager. And I don't know, that might have been a little early, but they're going to just have to roll with that.
Yep.
3-1, 25 seconds to go from period number 1.
You know, you were talking about changes to the wrestling season before we started our broadcast tonight. One other change for girls wrestling, when you get to state, this year there's going to be 2 classes instead of just 1.
Okay, we'll monitor that as we progress through the season. Takedown, closing out the period with 4 seconds to go, and look at that, Scott. You can kind of see on the video she was able to keep just 1 foot in.
I love it.
That's all you need.
You know, the popularity of girls wrestling over the last few years has just exploded, and yeah, now 2 classes heading to Coralville in early February.
Yes.
So.
And if you missed out on why I brought that up, in this debuting season of the rule changes, you only need 1 point of contact inbounds to get a takedown.
Right.
Years past, you would have needed 2. Locked hands. Okaboji HMS has struggled with that tonight. They've been called a few times.
That's going to tie it up here, 4-4.
4-4, 1:48 to go in period number 2. We are at the 100-pound weight class. Schwager of Okaboji HMS, Alvarado of Sioux Central. Caution called.
Okay. Just a quick start there, or a quick pop-up by Alvarado, I believe. She's got to stay set a little bit longer. There we go.
15 seconds into period number 2. Clock remains to run. You can see Schwager, she's in that camo. Alvarado is in the solid red. She's being pushed right now on bottom. Schwager trying to work a headlock on top. You can't do you much if you don't get into position. There you go. She's working aside now.
Cradle.
She's going to try to run the head. Yeah, well, now that you say that, she is reaching over top for a cradle. Shoulder to foot cradle. Alvarado doing a great job at keeping a solid base. Let's see if she can hang on with 1 minute to go in the second period. It's 4-4 between these 2 wrestlers. Dual score 30-18 in favor of Okaboji HMS. Working outside, still with more than 1 point of contact. We'll continue to wrestle here. Oh. Nice return to the mat. Solid thud. You love that sound from up in the booth. 40 seconds to go in period number 2. I'm Hank Ambrose, Scott Nolte with your play-by-play coverage of girls wrestling in Emmitsburg tonight. Schwager of Okaboji HMS has top positioning. Alvarado fighting off of her belly. She gets back to a box. Head is down, trying to climb. 20 seconds to go in period number 2. We may be going to 3. Oh, sitting back, gotta be careful. Can't get too lax on bottom. Gotta keep that strong base. 10 seconds to go. Schwager jumps one side, and they're gonna call 1 red. Full Nelson.
Oh, okay.
Again, you can't do that. Point going to be awarded in favor of Sioux Central. Alvarado will lead 5-4 with 6 seconds to go in period number 2. That's now 2 points Schwager has given up in favor of Alvarado because of either a potentially dangerous or a full Nelson, which stems from the same call. 5-4, another strong return to the mat. No question, Schwager has a lot of strength.
It's been a while since I've seen a full Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and full Nelson called. So I guess we start the season off right, huh?
Well, yeah.
Or not right.
Staying aggressive, that's for sure.
Yep. Maybe a little blood time here. The official, or a little injury time, maybe. As Alvarado kind of holding the small of her back a little bit as we head to that third period. Good duel here between the Rebels and Pioneers. Our second one of the night. Our first one went to the Sioux Central Rebels, defeating Emmetsburg 30-15.
So, Schrager had the decision, and she's going to go neutral. She's confident she can get the takedown. That would be 3 points in her favor and give her a 2-point lead. However, to start this third period, look who's more aggressive so far. It's Alvarado. Maybe it's a trap by Schwager. Only time will tell as we just began period number 3, 5-4 in favor of Alvarado. She's going to put her into one of those deep pockets of the circle, trying to go back over Central. Schwager continues to take back steps, reeling her back into the center of the mat. I'm thinking she's going to bring on a blast double, something that's going to drive her forward. With the fact she continues to back up, she's doing it for a reason. Minute 20 to go, 5-4. She'll pull her inside. She's going to try a duck under, out of position. Schwager looks tired, Scott.
Yeah, they both look a little gassed. Remember, this is the first one of the season. They've been practicing all the way up until this point. So when you get into real life, when it matters competition, boy, these periods can really drag on.
5-4, 55 seconds to go, still winding down. We're at period number 3. Who will take the advantage? So far, it's in favor of Alvarado of Sioux Central. Alvarado leads by just 1. And both girls are starting to look gassed. They're standing straight up. They're quite light on their feet like a bunny at the beginning. Not so much anymore.
Oh, they are just wiped right now. They are tired.
They're putting their heart out there on the mat.
You've got Alvarado, a sophomore out there, and Schwager is a freshman for the Pioneers.
5-4. And to add to the drama, you can tell Alvarado's back is hurting her. Schwager, almost in position, under 30 seconds to go. Schwager down by 1. She's trying to work her. She's low. Now here comes Alvarado with a front headlock. Still nothing. Alvarado trying to drive her outside and out of bounds. If Schwager was able to extend, she could have gotten a takedown there, but it was too far out of bounds. Too far. 5-4, 20 seconds to go. This is do or don't time for Schwager. Schwager goes head to head. She's got to get in good positioning here. Be the lower gal. 10 seconds. Winding down to 8. 5-4. Here we go, Scott. 5. Brought down. Belly to belly. The flip. Under 3 seconds to go. Schwager takes the lead. Schwager's going to win with just 3 seconds to go. 10-5, going to be the final decision. Alvarado just can't hang on.
Wow. How about these Pioneers in the last few weight classes have come behind and gotten the victory, and what a gutsy effort by both of those wrestlers. But in the end, the Pioneers, Lily Schwager, just gassed, but she's going to get the victory.
That makes the dual score 33-18 in favor of Okaboji HMS.
Give her some oxygen. 105, Okaboji HMS is going to receive a forfeit. Kennedy Nevin. We go to 110. Okaboji HMS receives a forfeit. So that's going to push the score, should be 45-18, I believe. They got to enter it into the computer to make it official. Kind of went quick there. I believe Brooke Stockdale was the one that received the forfeit victory at 110. So it is 45-18. And then we go to 115. Pioneers forfeit victory. Plotty. Should be Plotty there. It is. We go to 120. And that is Miley Appledorn out there receiving the forfeit victory. 57-18. And now we get to our final weight of this duel, 125 pounds. And it should be Abby Naich. It is Abby Naich of Okaboji HMS and April Banda of Sioux Central. So they're going to go Banda here for the Rebels. And Naich for the Pioneers.
Well, here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's get into it, Scott. Again, at this 125-pound weight class, Banda in good position here. Almost worked around to get an early takedown. Nothing still. 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock, winding down. 0-0. Quick action early. Nothing on the scoreboard so far, but playing cat and mouse so far. Banda, the chaser. Naich backing on the good defense. Naich continuing to step back. Banda, the aggressor. Banda got in on a single leg. Banda heavy with the hands. A minute and 5 seconds to go in period number 1. Banda again is in the solid red. Wow, look at that ankle pick. She's going to keep both feet in bounds, so that would have been fair from last year. 3 points awarded to Banda. She'll reel her back in. She says, "You're not getting away from me anytime soon."
Right.
Naich, oh, look at this gator roll. That's legal. 45 seconds to go, 3-0. Again, reel her back in. Come to me. Banda. The fans are into it. They love the aggressive play from Banda. Naich is trying to do everything she can to get out of bounds, to get a reset in the center of the mat. Nothing still. Banda will flip her again with another roll. Chest to chest is close. Near points, the max awarded shall at least be 7-0. This may be a pin. Naich flips it. 7-0. More could be coming in. Chest to chest being counted. Here it comes, a pin with 11 seconds to go. Banda gets a win in period number 1.
And it sends Sioux Central with a victory, a little momentum going into the night. And April Banda of the Sioux Central Rebels will get a victory to send the score to 57-24 here, Hank.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, Banda, she was aggressor for sure, and she was fun to watch. Yeah, you'd like to see some more from Naich, but again, this is the first triangular of the season, the first duel of the season, so I'm excited to see where both girls go from here.
Yeah, Naich a sophomore, Banda a junior. And that is going to wrap up the varsity. I believe they do have a middle school match. So what we could do is just keep it right here for now. Let you watch that middle school match in case that's a relative of yours or whatever. You want to check that out. And then when they're done, I believe then we'll kind of recap things a little bit, take a break, and then we'll get ready for the Ehawks Pioneers. So varsity is over, but enjoy this middle school match between the Pioneers and Rebels. Well, we just finished Okaboji HMS and Sioux Central, middle school and varsity. So that wraps up the Rebels and the Pioneers. And the final of the varsity went in favor of Okaboji HMS, 57-24. So we have completed 2 duels so far tonight, Hank.
With just 1 remaining in the triangular. So much action, so much fun to watch so far, Scott.
That's right. The host school, Emmetsburg, will get ready for their matchup against Okaboji HMS. The Pioneers and Ehawks will be coming up. We're going to take a break and thank some more of our great sponsors as you watch girls wrestling tonight on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
POA in Emmitsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. POA of Emmitsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
At Community State Bank, we pride ourselves on being a part of the community. This is Tony Brugman. We are committed to making our customers stronger through participation in economic development and proud to support our local students and schools. If you don't know us, we invite you to stop into any of our locations or online at ecommunitybank.org. Community State Bank, our community, your bank, member FDIC.
Foment. Hi, this is Bill Burdick with Go Foment. New construction, remodels, ag buildings, we can save you 30 to 40% on your heating and cooling bills. Offering high quality products and professional installation. We are locally veteran owned and operated with outstanding service you come to expect from us at the Go Gutter family. Call us at 712-298-1187 for your free estimate or check out our website, gofoamentpros.com.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, Hughes, Brennan & Wirtz Insurance has you covered. Serving Emmetsburg and surrounding areas throughout Iowa, Hughes, Brennan & Wirtz offers you home, auto, commercial, farm, and life insurance with the right coverage at the right price and delivers smart risk management solutions tailored to your needs. Call them today for your free insurance quote or visit them online at HughesBrennanWirtz.com. Hughes, Brennan & Wirtz. Experience you can count on.
Every student has their it. It could be owning their own HVAC business. It could be getting a head start on their 4-year degree. No matter what it is, Iowa Lakes lets students dive right in and get to it. Find your it at Iowa Lakes.
Mental health conditions such as depression or anxiety are common and treatable, and recovery is possible, but not all of us think about our mental health enough. It's time to change that. Palo Alto County Health System works with individuals to address mental health symptoms early and plan an appropriate course of action on a path towards overall health. Talk to one of our licensed counselors today to overcome the current barriers you are facing. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 712-852-5500 today.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
At Rooney's Auto and Tire Center in Emmitsburg, their goal is to ensure you get where you need to go with a reliable vehicle for years to come while providing the products and services you need with oil changes, preventative maintenance, tire replacement, and more. Rooney's Auto carries top-notch tire brands from Bridgestone, Firestone, Hankook, and Falcon. So if you live close by or just passing through, stop by at 1907 10th Street in Emmitsburg. Visit them online at Rooney'sAutoandTireCenter.com. Rooney's Auto and Tire Center, keeping you on the road and on the go.
Back inside the Emmetsburg High School Gymnasium, Scott Nolte, Hank Ambrose And girls wrestling tonight on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. We want to thank all of our great sponsors, the great videos that Hank put together. Nice job on that, Hank.
Thank you.
And, make sure you visit those sponsors, those businesses, and tell them thank you for sponsoring not only tonight's event, but events throughout the school year. Because without those sponsors, none of this coverage would be possible.
No. And big thank you to our headlining sponsor, Premier Communications.
Yes.
Powering us wherever we go.
Yes.
And a reminder, you can go back and rewatch all live streams, including during past seasons and past years.
I love that.
You can do it both on our YouTube channel at Explore Okaboji, as well as on our website, exploreokaboji.com. Under the sports section, you will find sport archives, live stream archives. Click that, and you'll be able to find the date, the matchup, and you can rewatch it right on there.
So I don't know if you've done this yet, but on your Roku, do you have a Roku at home?
Yes.
You can download the CF Video app on your Roku and click on that, and you can watch it there in the comfort of your own home on your TV.
Yeah, very nice.
Kind of like Netflix, but we have our own app right there on the Roku, and you can search Explore Okaboji, or you can go to the Storm Lake Station, Sioux Center, and it's just kind of really neat to sit there on your couch or your chair and watch the video right on your TV. It's really really quite neat. So there's multiple ways that you can view the streaming options.
There are.
And we love bringing it to you. We've got lots of streaming coming up this winter sports season. We've got more wrestling that we're going to be bringing you, girls and boys basketball. We've got also Boji Mammoth hockey. That's all going to be coming up on Explore Live Video. Plus, we've got radio broadcasts coming up as well. Don't forget, we've got a busy schedule this week. Right now, actually, on KUOO, Hawkeye basketball is in action against Ryder. Tomorrow night, we'll have Hawk Talk with Iowa football coach Kirk Ferentz on KUOO. Friday, we've got the Spirit Lake football game as they go for the 2A championship as they take on West Lyon. That's a 10 a.m. start on KUOO. And then we'll have Hawkeye football Saturday, Minnesota Viking football on Sunday. We just keep you busy with high school, college, and pro sports, coaches shows. We love bringing it to you, and you can always check out our sports schedule at exploreokaboji.com.
That's right, all right. And if you love our humor, be sure to listen to The Morning Fix every weekday morning, 6 to 10 a.m.
That's right.
Tomorrow, you are not going to be in office, but you'll be back Thursday.
I am taking the day off tomorrow. It's coming to that part of the year where I have to I'm stingy on my vacation days because I just I get busy and I forget, I got to take these days. Okay. Yeah. And so I get to this part of the year every year where I have a handful of days that I got to take. Otherwise, I'm going to lose them before the year. So I am taking one of those days tomorrow.
Well, you enjoy your day off.
Yes, thank you. I will, and looking forward to so what you're watching right now is you're watching Okaboji HMS in Emmetsburg. They're kind of just, listening to music, kind of roaming around the mat here a little bit. We have to wait because the Pioneers just wrestled, and there's got to be that wait time. And with Emmetsburg only having 4 girls wrestling varsity, you got to have that much-needed rest in between breaks here. So that's kind of why we're not starting right away.
Yeah, Emmetsburg going to be well-rested and ready to go.
Right. They've got 4 wrestlers tonight on varsity, Pepe, Thayer, Vasquez, and Wilson. Thayer and Wilson got wins over their opponents. Pepe got a forfeit victory in their matchup against Sioux Central. We'll see what they do against Okaboji HMS. So we're waiting, and I don't know if we have any more middle school matches. We'll have to wait and see on that, or if we're going to go straight to varsity. I know they wrestled a lot of middle school already tonight, which was fun to see, and hopefully you got to watch that. But we do have wrestling coming up here as soon as they're able to do so between the Pioneers and Ehawks.
In the meantime, we'll continue to let you watch the warm-up, and we'll be back with you for the play-by-play coverage in the meantime.
That sounds good. Thanks, Hank. All right, they have finished up their warm-ups, and now Okaboji HMS Emmetsburg wrestling here in middle school. We got some middle school matches to start things off here, Hank.
Yeah, we do, and we will be doing play-by-play coverage for the varsity matchups. Projected 4 varsity matchups in this duel here.
Yes, Ehawks Pioneers varsity coming up. This is middle school, and we'll let you view the middle school girls right now between the Pioneers and Ehawks on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. Enjoy, and varsity coming up. Welcome back to Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. As we continue to watch girls wrestling, this is still middle school, so hopefully you're enjoying the action. We have not started varsity yet between the Ehawks and Pioneers, but Hank, these middle schoolers, this is the future for both of these teams and schools, and man, they get after it.
Yeah, they do, and the Ehawks, they've been aggressive. It's been really fun to watch them in particular, especially on their home turf tonight. And a bright future for Emmitsburg, that's for sure.
And they are continuing to battle here in the middle school portion, as you might have another pin here for the Ehawks and this middle school program. There is a pin by the Ehawk girls on the middle school front. Let's see if we're still doing middle school here. I know they had a lot of middle schoolers to get through. I think there might have been 8 for Okaboji and Emmetsburg. And let's see if we're going to start varsity here or if we're going to have another middle school match. Okay, I think we're going to have another middle school match. So we're going to let you continue to watch that. And as soon as we got varsity hitting the mat between the Ehawks and Pioneers, we'll bring it to you. Enjoy middle school girls wrestling here on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications.
Wow, what a final middle school match there. Again, Emmitsburg, a bright future. Can't wait to see a lot of those middle schoolers jump up to varsity in years' time, I'm sure.
And for both of these teams, Okaboji HMS and Emmitsburg, great numbers on the middle school side of things. So those are girls that'll be coming up here within the ranks. But right now we are getting ready for varsity action between the Ehawks and Pioneers. And when Emmitsburg wrestled Sioux Central, they only had 4. And I imagine that's going to be the same. So we're going to have 4 matches, I believe, here in our final duel of the night. Before we get to varsity, just overall between the middle school wrestling, let's just focus on that right now. Between the 3 schools, some really good wrestling in the middle school division.
Yeah, there has been. It's been a great night for both high school and middle school, and the season is just getting started. We're going to be with you until, early February, more than likely. So it's going to be a fun ride from here on out. Just be paying attention to all of our radio stations as well as online at exploreokaboji.com for our sports schedule under the sports tab that Scott puts together, which you do a great job with, Scott.
Hey, thanks.
I appreciate all the hard work you put into. And, of course, all the sports updates as well.
Absolutely, and we start off this duel here at 135 pounds, Kimberly Bergeson of Okaboji HMS will get a forfeit victory at 135. I think we're going to have a double open at 140. And what they're going to do here is drop Vasquez to 140, or move her up to 145. She wrestled 140 against Sioux Central, but she's going to be wrestling here at 145 for Emmetsburg. So Jalen Vasquez, Emmetsburg, and Layla Calso of Okaboji HMS is the matchup at 145 pounds.
Okay, here we go. Calso, Vasquez, head-to-head. Vasquez for Emmetsburg in the gold and black, and Okaboji HMS there in that, that kind of, it's hard to describe. It's a camo maroon and gray.
Yeah, I like that. The camo, yep.
Well, here we go. 20 seconds into period number 1. Vasquez already with a double leg. She's stuck, though. Here comes Calso. She's going to be on that far ankle trying to push herself away to maintain leverage on top, and they will call for a stalemate, so both these girls will go back up neutral just 30 seconds into the matchup. And if you just joined us tonight, wow, you missed a lot of great wrestling. I'm Hank Ambrose. He's Scott Nolte. We'll be with you for these last 4 matches of varsity in this duel between the Emmetsburg Ehawks and the Okaboji HMS Pioneers.
And if you did miss the matchup up to this point, well, the beauty is you can go rewatch it once we get done with the broadcast and save it.
Well, here we go again, tied up. Another shot inside by Calso. This time it's Vasquez who jumps on the opportunity. 3-point takedown coming in favor of Vasquez. She gets it 3-0. Nice return to the mat again. Vasquez is now with a heavy motor trying to keep her down low. Calso with good bounce in her step. She jumped right back up after those 2 returns. Now she's going to be flat into her base. 40 seconds remain in period number 1. It's 3-0. Vasquez continues to wrestle. Here she comes around the head. She looks like she's going to run it. No. Instead, she'll back away. 30 seconds to go. Vasquez playing to be determined, keeping it up in the air with her style. Not out of bounds quite yet. Close, though. Each wrestler with 1 point of contact, and now they'll lose it. 13 seconds remaining in period number 1. It's 3-0. Vasquez of Emmetsburg leads.
All you got to do is keep at least that toe in, and things will count. We saw in middle school, one of the last weights, they were right on the edge of the mat. She kept her toe in, got the pin. So.
Yes. 3-0, 13 seconds remain. Let's see if Vasquez can ride her out to the end of this first period. Noodle comes out. 3, 2, 1. Oh. And our scoreboard graphic operator must have fell asleep or something.
Well, you're doing a lot, Hank.
Oh, it's me. Oh goodness. Oh.
Hank's running a computer. He had the camera set up. He's doing play-by-play. Thank you for all the hard work tonight.
Well, thank you.
And he made all the videos and just does a great job on that end. So,
thank you very much, Scott. Pleasure to be here with you tonight for girls wrestling to kick things off to this winter sports season. Now it's 4-0. Vasquez just got an escape point. Lowering her hips, forcing her chest into the head of Calso. Calso not quick enough. She was caught on her knees. Vasquez needs to get behind the hips to get 3 points, and they say that she has enough clearance there, and they'll give her another 3. 2 takedowns and an escape point in favor of Vasquez makes it 7-0. If you're confused on why it's not 5-0, well, 3-point takedowns debuting this season tonight.
This is a really good kind of kickoff to the season for all of us to learn the new point system and some of the new rules. Yeah, another full Nelson again?
Another full Nelson. You can't put both hands interlocked behind the neck. It's a full Nelson, and you'll be called for that every time. Good eyes from the official, making sure things don't become potentially dangerous.
Yes.
7-1, 1 minute, 9 seconds to go in period number 2. You can kind of see that bottom right corner of your screen. 7-1. Here's Vasquez, again using her hips to plow her forward. Calso will try to build a base. She's going to start with wrist control. You see she's grabbing the wrist on top there. Now she'll let it go. Ooh, crossface coming in.
That's
right.
One.
Ooh, Yeah, that was almost a right hook, but no, not quite. She would be called for it if she thought it was too aggressive, or if the official thought it was too aggressive. 45 seconds to go in period number 2, 7-1. Vasquez keeps it high. Pressure down low into the hips, though, maintaining good balance.
Another crossface there by Vasquez.
25 seconds winding down in period number 2. Not a lot of movement from down below for Calso. Calso needs a spark. Calso flips her. Here's that spark we were just talking about. Back to Vasquez. It's a turntable. Back and forth. Almost a teeter-totter, you could call it. 9 seconds to ride. Here we go. 7-1. Vasquez trying to keep her down chest to chest. She does not have her stuck. It's going to go to period number 3. Wow.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was a roller coaster.
Calso and Vasquez kind of changed things up a little bit. Roly-poly.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, that was good stuff right there.
In for a glimpse, for a little digit of a second, it looked like Calso was in pitting position to get the dub.
I know.
11-1. You said it perfectly earlier, Scott. No matter what stage or how much you're down, unless it's by 15, you always have an opportunity to come back and win in wrestling. We've seen it happen once, twice, 3 times. I think we've seen it happen 4 or 5 times. The come from behind victory in the 3rd period. 11-1. Vasquez leads. She's in positioning now. She's got a good lock on single leg, switching to a double now. Calso looking back at her Okaboji comrades to try to help her out, get some insight with 1.5 minutes to go. It's now 13-1. Vasquez continues to lead.
If she takes her, well, here comes Calso a little bit.
Front headlock stand up for 1 point and escape. It's 13-2 now. Calso down by 11. She gets in on a double. Could not blast it to her feet. Great defense by Vasquez, playing conservative. She'll wrap around, and that'll make it 16-2. 15, and she will.
I was going to say, Vasquez, if she wants to try to get that tech fall, might have to push her away here. But she might just hold true, too.
Now, you don't want to be stalling here, which I don't think they'll call.
No,
We've had some movement so far.
Yep.
16-2, 35 seconds to go. She will let her up. A takedown for Vasquez will give her a tech fall. It's 16-3. 16-3, 28 seconds to go. Calso is going to need a big throw straight to the back. 20 seconds remain. Calso takes a glance over at the time clock. She knows that time is dwindling down. 15 seconds. The official even hones it in. 16-3. Calso needs to make a move. 10 seconds. Winding down to 8, 7, 6. Calso step in and headlock. That's your Hail Mary play. Calso can't get the shot off, making it 16-3. We're through with a decision.
So Vasquez of Emmitsburg is going to get the victory and gets the Ehawks some team points there of 4. So now 6-4 after 3 weights. We go to 155. I believe that Emmitsburg is going to be open all the way to 235, so we're going to see a string of open victories here for the Pioneers. And I'll let you know who gets those victories. McKinley Cavanis gets the forfeit victory at 155. 170, it should be Avery Wentz. It is 18-4. And then we go to 190. Another forfeit victory for. This time they're going to send out Natalie Daigle, who got the forfeit victory. So that's going to make it 24-4.
And we'll have a match.
And we will have a match here at 235. Montana Wilson and Janessa Gates. So they move Gates up to 235. She wrestled 190 against Sioux Central. So it's Wilson and Gates here at 235.
Here we go. Montana Wilson, the aggressor, heavy on the head. Gates with better positioning. She's low, trying to get a double of some sort. Wilson, though, maybe finding a snap sometime soon. Here it is to the back. No. Wilson lost control, not able to hold on to get the three-point takedown. Instead, Gates slipped her head through and got 3 points early, 3-0. 1:25 to go in period number 1, winding down already. The clock moves quick here, especially in period number 1, Scott.
Yes, it does.
3-1 now. Wilson is down by 2.
So you got Wilson in the black and gold singlet for the Emmitsburg Ehawks, and you've got Gates in the camouflage maroon and gray. Good matchup at 2:35.
3-1, 55 seconds remain in period number 1. Gates has been really light on her feet. I think that's what's given her the advantage so far. Wilson has struggled a little bit to maintain power. If Gates stays light, it's going to take a lot of energy, but if she stays light on her feet, she could come through this period with the lead, and I think she could take the rest of this home as well. We're going to need to see a change from Montana Wilson. 3-1.
Wilson did get a pin over to Shazer of Sioux Central in her first match tonight. Gates, like I said, she wrestled 190.
30. Duck under snap, brought down for a takedown. Montana Wilson now leads 4-3. 4-3, 12 seconds remaining. Coming down in period number 1. Gates just trying to stay alive and not be flipped till the end of this period, and she will last to period number 2. Well, I told you it would take a change from Montana Wilson. Able to get a duck under snap and score the 3-point takedown, making it 4-3. Period number 2. Gates defers. Wilson chooses top. She's confident she gets a pin here. That's the main reason you go top with the decision in period number 2.
Very athletic first period here at 2:35. Ehawks Pioneers.
Well, like you said, in her first match of the night, she got a pin as well over to Shazer.
She did.
4-3, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. How can Gates prevent Wilson from ending up with 2 pins on the night? We find out here. Wilson behind the arms, playing conservative so far. Now she attacks the head. She's awaiting for Gates to open up somewhere, whether it's the arms or the legs. Wilson with great control of the legs right now. Here comes Gates, though, trying to stay light. Swindles out, and now look at Gates. A duck under swim move gets her on top. 2-point reversal. Now Gates leads 5-4 with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in period number 2. And that Okaboji HMS teammates, they're going wild over her. Buck wild over there.
Yeah, a nice little sit out to kind of get things going for Gates to avoid the pinfall and then actually get some points, and now an escape for Wilson. And here we are, 5-5, Hank.
Tied at 5. 50 seconds to go in period number 2. Gates of Okaboji HMS, Montana Wilson of Emmetsburg. 40 seconds remain in period number 2. This one has the makings of a good matchup.
Yeah.
Wow. Great start so far. 5-5. Wilson, you can tell, is getting fatigued. She's dropped her arms. Gates is on the attack. Here's Gates now, headlock thrown down. Gates able to suck her prey in. No points awarded still. In a roll. Gotta keep going, 15 seconds. In a scramble, no points awarded just yet. They will give it to, oh my goodness, here's Wilson. Gates, though, switches. A reversal, back points. 5 seconds, she squeezes. Coming down with a pin. Wow, Gates coming out of the water with a pin with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Wilson gave up positioning, and within a blink of an eye, Gates gets a pin. It's all you need. We've said it all night long. I think wrestlers tonight with the disadvantage going into periods number 2 and 3 have came out with the victory more times than not tonight.
I agree.
How many times have we called for a come-from-behind victory?
At least a handful tonight.
Wow. I think it's 5 or 6 tonight.
Janessa Gates gets the win in 3 minutes 58 seconds. At 100, Lily Schwager gets a forfeit victory for the Pioneers. Then at 105, Naven gets a victory, forfeit victory. And now we go to 110, and we will see Emmetsburg and Okaboji HMS and Lexi Pepe of the Ehawks and Brooke Stockdale of the Pioneers. So here we go. Both of these wrestlers, this is their first match because both got forfeit victories earlier tonight. Stockdale, Pepe, 110.
And I believe it's also the final varsity matchup of the night.
We got one more.
Oh, do we have one more?
Taylor Thayer, Emmetsburg.
Okay. I apologize.
Yep,
jumped ahead of
good.
it. Well, here we go again. Pepe of Emmetsburg in the black and gold, taking on Stockdale of Okaboji HMS in the maroon camo. 25 seconds in, we talk about how quick these matches go, Scott. Here comes Stockdale in on a single leg. Great defense by Pepe to fight away. Back to the feet they go. Stockdale with positioning. Almost a snap. 3-point takedown. There it is. 3-0. Stockdale leads early with a minute to go in period number 1. 3-0. Let's see what Stockdale does on top. She goes over the shoulder, looking for a cross-face cradle. Here it comes, snapping her tight. Does she have it locked? Not quite yet. She's trying to drag her center now. Pepe is in trouble. Pepe is going to give it up. Knee to the side, Scott. Here it comes, rolled back to her back. Near fall going to be counted. Points awarded to Stockdale. If she keeps it tight, may see a pin here with 30 seconds to ride. There's plenty of time on the clock. Pepe needs to make a move. She's got to break that wrist control. That's where you start. Kick. Got to kick if you're Pepe. 20 seconds to go. Coming down. The official with a dead glare and, able to break it. 4 points awarded. It's 7-0 Stockdale.
Nice job there by Lexi getting avoiding that. Stockdale just really aggressive here in this first period. But it looks like we're going to go to a second period.
Pepe. Some survival instincts to be able to hang on. And that was close. That was awfully close, Scott.
It was. And now you got to get aggressive here. You're down 7-0 heading into that second period. I know you exerted a ton of energy in that first period. But you start up in the neutral and ready to battle.
And Pepe is the one who chose neutral. Stockdale deferred. She'll have the choice in the third period. Pepe has to get some offense moving. We've seen Stockdale take 2 shots. 2 of them went unsuccessful. That third one was able to go, making it 7-0, coming from the crossface cradle. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go in period number 2. Pepe is in the black and gold. Stockdale in the maroon and gray camo. A minute and a half to go now in period number 2. And look at this. The EHS cheerleaders are in the splash zone.
They got a tough job. They do a great job.
They do.
And so Okaboji, all the cheerleaders do a great job.
And the Matt cheer squad, their palms are beat and bruised by the end of a night.
By the end of the season.
Oh, well, yeah. Even a quarter way through the season. I mean, it's a lot. It takes a toll on those hands. Yeah. It does. 7-0 under a minute to go. Pepe needs some offense. She chose neutral, feeling confident to take those points to make it closer. Has not capitalized quite yet.
No, but she hasn't lost any. She hasn't been, it's still 7-0. So she's staying within striking zone here.
35 seconds remaining, and Stockdale's in on a shot looking to add to her lead. Pepe trying to work the whizzer. Crossface. Playing defense with the crossface, 20 seconds to go. And almost out of bounds, not quite 15 seconds.
Stockdale hurt her hand or wrist. She's kind of shaking it.
10 seconds.
See, she's still shaking that right hand. Something's wrong with her right hand or right wrist.
Down to 3. We'll monitor that as we go throughout, and that is the end of period number 2. Pepe unable to score.
See, she keeps shaking it, waving it. Something's off, it looks like. Coach Gonnerman's going to say, hey, you okay?
She's tough. She says she's just fine.
Should mention that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Team score 42-4 right now.
Stockdale chose top. I wonder if she felt compromised with her hand to not go bottom. She's going to try to ride this thing out. Pepe with an opportunity to score. Pepe, though, is getting worked hard. That wrench coming around the outside, driving the head. It's stopped now, but that half Nelson has been deadly tonight in favor of Stockdale. Stockdale continues to drive. Pepe's trying to find leverage. 30 seconds into period number 3, still coming down to the wire. Stockdale. Here she comes, working the head. She keeps on circling. That could flip Pepe. Pepe, I don't know if she has any hold to anything. Oh, now, no, she's going back under. To her back, chest to chest being counted. There's a pin for Stockdale.
What a battle, but it is Brooke Stockdale getting the pinfall victory. And boy, I think the E-Hawk here was hurt just a little bit. So Brooke Stockdale will get the victory, and she's kind of waiting to see how her opponent is. Lexi Pepe of the E-Hawks, a nice little hug there, good sign of sportsmanship at the end. And Coach Hewitt will give her a look as he helps her off the mat. That fall by Stockdale is going to come in 4:58, 4 minutes 58 seconds. Brooke Stockdale victory makes it 48-4. And we'll go to 1:15 where it appears that Emmetsburg is open. Should have one more match, either 120 or 125, depending on what they do with Thayer. Potty will get the forfeit victory at 115. And then we go to 120. Taylor Thayer of Emmetsburg will be wrestling. She is the freshman. She got a nice victory over Sioux Central 5-4 in the first match. She's going to wrestle Miley Appledorn of Okaboji HMS.
Well, here we go. 2 minutes on the clock, whistle blown. We're underway here for another match tonight in this duel, a part of the triangular between Okaboji HMS, EHS, and Sioux Central. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sioux Central. Oh.
You know, those get kind of mispronounced a lot. It's not just you.
There's a lot of Sioux. What do you do?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And then when you Central, and then you move the R, I mean, yeah. But Sioux Central. And they're already on the bus and probably close to being home in Sioux Rapids already.
Minute and a half to go. Standing toe-to-toe and chin-to-chin. Who's going to take the first shot here? Scott? Shot? What's her name? I'm sorry. Appledorn and Thayer tonight. Thayer in the black and gold for Emmetsburg. Appledorn in the Okaboji HMS camouflage with maroon and gray. We're a minute down already, a minute to go in this first period. Reaching, nothing there. Their legs are in a waltz, moving all the way around the mat. Their hands are stuck. And here we go. Blast double attempt, working outside, nothing, and out of bounds. Way to fend it off.
Yeah.
Appledorn showed some dexterity, didn't allow her to peel it all the way through, and was able to give up no points there, 0-0. Appledorn reaching with that left leg, trying to suck her hips down, headlock. Another headlock thrown, no points quite yet. Appledorn's played great defense, could come up with points, not quite yet. Working outside and out of bounds again.
Wow, tough wrestlers. You got Thayer, the freshman, and Appledorn is a sophomore.
They're doing everything they can besides stay in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
And we're under 5 to go in this first period. And Thayer will be holding on just tight to not allow Appledorn to get out of bounds. Period number 1 comes to a close. Thayer gets the decision, and instead of deferring, she wants that first point. She knows in her mind she wants to be the first on the board to set the tone early, so she goes bottom. 2 minutes on the clock. Thayer gets to her feet and breaks free, 1-0. Appledorn tries to set back up. Thayer looks to be on the attack. Now Appledorn is pushing outside, back inside. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Period number 2. Appledorn pushes. Thayer steps back. They go back to the center part of the mat. That yellow dot. 1:25 remaining. Period number 2. It's 1-0.
Just a really gritty effort by both wrestlers so far. Both looking for kind of a shot, both looking for an opening, and neither one is really giving up anything.
They've wrestled pretty conservative so far.
Yeah, very conservative.
Under a minute to go here. Again, Thayer leads of Emmetsburg just by 1. 50 seconds remaining. Here's that shot coming in. Still fighting, scramble, and giving up. 4-0. Thayer leads. 40 seconds remaining in period number 2.
Now she drives. Well, nice job there by Appledorn to. Oh, Thayer comes back around the other side here, Hank.
Backdoor cut. Trying to push chest to chest. Back points being awarded in favor of Thayer. Thayer, though, does not have chest to chest quite yet. She's squeezing chest to chest. Here it is. A pin coming in. And another pin for the E-Hawks.
And Thayer goes 2-0 on the night. A 5-4 win over Sioux Central. A pin here over Okaboji HMS. Taylor Thayer starting off her high school career with 2 wins. Very solid night for her as a freshman. So that's going to make the score 54-10. And Okaboji is going to send out Abby Naich there at 125 to get a forfeit victory to make it 60-10. And then one more forfeit victory for the Pioneers at 130 pounds. The final is going to end up being 66-10. It's going to be the final. South will get the forfeit victory at 130 to end the night for the Pioneers, and E-Hawks 66-10, Okaboji HMS. Well, that's, are we good on spots and everything?
Yes,
okay.
we are.
Okay, I didn't know if we had to take another break or anything, but how about this for girls wrestling tonight?
It was a great start to the season.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to be able to cover so much more. Again, for more updates, continue to pay attention to exploreokaboji.com for the sports update and sports schedule.
So let's just recap one more time. First duel, Sioux Central 30, Emmitsburg 15. Second duel, it was Okaboji HMS 57, Sioux Central 24. And then in the third duel, Okaboji HMS 66, Emmitsburg 10. Girls wrestling to start off the season, not only for wrestling, but for our winter sports as well. What a way to kick things off. And Hank, thanks for coming along with me.
Yeah, of course. It was super fun to be with you tonight, Scott. And it was great to watch girls wrestling kick off tonight in Emmitsburg. You know, I really mean this. I didn't see any bad wrestling. I saw spots where wrestlers could improve on. I saw spots where teams could improve on. I'm excited to see how they do in the forthcoming season. But in the meantime, I'd say it was one of the better starts to a wrestling season I've seen.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing what these girls can do throughout the season. We've got boys wrestling to cover as well, girls and boys basketball. We've got hockey. We look forward to a great winter sports season, and you'll be able to check out our schedule under the sports tab. And once again, thanks to all of our great sponsors for tonight.
Otherwise, I think we'll be signing off for now. Scott will be back with us on Y100 on Thursday. I'll be back with you tomorrow from 6 to 10 a.m.
Okay.
And be paying attention. We might have some lurking turkeys.
Ooh, okay. Chance to win some free turkeys. Great. All right. Nice job, Hank. And thanks once again to Premier Communications, our main sponsor, our premier sponsor for the video coverage.
And in the meantime, you enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be signing off from Emmitsburg. Till next time, you enjoy the rest of your week.